Hey everyone, today I'm doing a question and answer video. I posted on Twitter and on Instagram asking you guys to send me questions that you'd like me to answer, and there's a bunch, so I'm not going to be able to get through every single one, but I'm going to pick the ones that are either most frequently asked or seem the most interesting to me. I am super excited to make this video. I don't know why, you ever get so excited that you just go like that? That's how I feel right now. I haven't made a talking video in a while, you know what I mean? I feel like my last few videos have all been makeup tutorials. I think. Pretty sure they have been. So I'm just really excited just to sit down and talk to you guys. What I'm planning on doing for this video is answering more questions that aren't necessarily related to makeup. I just really want to dedicate question and answer videos to my personal life. Not necessarily personal, but more directed to my life in general aside from makeup, just so you guys get to know me better. But that being said, sorry I just keep talking, oh, I have so much to say. If you guys would like a specific question and answer video directed specifically towards makeup, I can do that too. Because I'd rather have a separate video just for all the questions I get asked about makeup. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it would be organized better if I did it that way. So any questions that I've got asked about makeup, I'm going to try to skip and not answer just because I'll just include them in the next video. Let's just go ahead and get started before I don't stop talking. I don't know why I post this on 2 social media platforms because it overwhelms me. There's a bunch of questions, you guys. Oh my goodness, I can't even. Okay, somebody asked, what do you love most about your life? And I thought this was an awesome question. I self-reflect a lot on what I'm doing, who I am as a person, what I want to do, what I'm doing to reach my goals and stuff like that. I do a lot of self-reflection. So I like this question because it basically involves self-reflection. What do you love the most about your life? My environment. I feel like that is that can branch out into so many things. My environment, including where I live, who I'm surrounded by, the opportunities I have been given. So my environment, I guess. Somebody asked, what do you do in your day-to-day life when you're not filming YouTube videos? When I'm not filming YouTube videos, typically there's only a couple things I do very often. One would be the beach. I go to the beach every single day pretty much. Recently I haven't been able to go as often because I'm in school right now and I go to school for 7 hours a day, and right after I get off of school I go to work. So Monday through Friday I do that, and then on weekends recently what I've been doing is studying. So that's my day-to-day life right now, and I'm actually really excited because the class that I'm taking right now, I only have 5 more weeks left. So then after this class is over, I'm not sure what exactly I'm doing as far as if I'm going to take more classes or whatever, but I might take a break for a few months, then get back into it. I don't really know. But if I do happen to take a break and go back to my normal day-to-day thing, it'll just be the beach every day. So I've noticed I've been getting a lot of questions about my tattoos and piercings. I also have noticed you guys have been really requesting a video on my tattoos and piercings, and I hear you guys, and that'll be probably coming up maybe next week, maybe this weekend, coming up soon. But just to answer a few general questions about my tattoos and piercings, I'll just tell you how many I have of each because that's kind of general. Honestly, I don't even know how many piercings I have because I don't wear them all anymore. I only wear 7, but I've had over 20 and a lot of them haven't closed. So technically I probably still have a lot, but I only wear a couple of them. And tattoos, I have 6 tattoos. I just recently got my newest one. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm not going to explain pain or explain meanings behind anything. I'll do that in the video specifically on my tattoos and piercings, you know what I mean? How was your high school experience? It was great. I mean, let me think. Okay, let's just talk about this. High school, my freshman year of high school was the hardest year of my life. My sophomore year of high school was the stupidest year of my life. I was stupid. My 3rd year, which was my junior year, I feel like I was the most productive that year, maybe. Actually, no, I don't know. My junior and my senior year kind of just like flew by. Senior year, I didn't really ever go to school. I had this mindset that I'd rather go to the beach, I'd rather just stay home. Like, I did not like going to school. And I told myself I will not regret missing to do something that I love. And I don't regret it at all, because every single day I was at the beach and I loved that. But I do find myself wishing that I was actually in school more. If any of my friends are watching this, or anybody who knows me in real life is watching this, they're probably going to be like so surprised, because I was one of those people that literally never went, hated school, and here I am talking about how I wish I went more. And I think that might end up being the situation for a lot of people that aren't, you know, as active in something that's only a once in a lifetime thing, you know what I mean? Like, I can't just go back to high school, you know. What's your sexuality? I get this asked a lot, and I thought it was pretty clear. Well, maybe it's not that clear. I'm bisexual, so I've been with guys and girls. I like the boys and the girls. Are you confident? I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm confident because I'm awesome, but I am confident. If you're struggling with self-confidence, I feel like one of the biggest impacts on how much you feel for yourself is other people bashing others for being confident. Does that make sense? There's been so many times people have called me like self-centered or self-absorbed and all this stuff just because I love myself. And I didn't see an issue in loving myself until people started pointing out that I was like caring about myself, and I started taking care of myself, and I started doing things for me. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, does that make me self-centered? Does that make me whatever? But then I realized, no. If you love somebody else, people aren't going to hate on you for loving other people and spreading love. So why do people hate on us for loving ourselves? You know what I mean? Someone asked, do people in your school judge you for making YouTube videos or treat you different than other people? Well, I don't really want to, I want to answer your question, but I'm going to expand it to just people in general that might live by me or that know me personally. I'm sure there's people who think it's weird, and I'm sure that there's people that just think it's weird, you know, probably. I don't know. I don't really talk to people and be like, oh yeah, what do you think about me making YouTube videos? What do you think about me being open on social media? Like, how does that make you feel? Like, I don't care. Someone asked, how long did it take you to stretch your ears? This is kind of something that I would include in my tattoos and piercings video, but I've actually gotten so many questions about my stretched ears that I might as well just address it now. First of all, my ears are stretched to a size 0. It took me like 2 months, which I'm not saying that is the right thing to do, because it's not. You're supposed to wait, I think, like a month between each size, so don't do that. Okay, this is kind of like this is kind of like a more serious question, but I want to answer it because it's important to me. Someone asked, advice for people who are going through depression. I get a lot of questions like on this topic. I have a suicide hotline in, I think it's on my Twitter and on my Instagram page. There's been multiple occasions where you've been able to see self-harm scars on my arms, on my legs, whatever. I've also tweeted about being clean from self-harm multiple times because I'm proud of myself, and it's something to celebrate. So people know that I have dealt with this stuff, so I feel like that could be a reason why they feel comfortable asking me about it. So let's talk about it. I'm just gonna keep it sweet and short and simple because I'm not like a professional on this. People are always like, oh, stay strong, blah, blah, blah. Like, it gets annoying, but seriously, just stick it out. I was told so many times, oh, like, it'll be worth it. And I struggled with depression for almost 5 years, and it wasn't getting better. It just wasn't. And I was like, how long do I have to wait? As hard as it is so worth it. And I think in order to stick it out, you kind of have to change your mindset. I was so negative, and I don't think I could control that in the beginning. I think it was something out of my control. I really could not help being sad. After I got to the point where like I actually wanted to get better and it meant something to me to get better, I had to force myself to change my mindset. I acknowledge the bad and the good in every situation, but I only allow myself to focus on the good and to grow from the good. And I think going through different experiences in life will help you acknowledge what you need to change individually and mentally and all that stuff. I hope that kind of helped. I don't know, sorry if it sucks, but I just really wanted to try to help. Somebody asked me, do you think you're going to live in Florida for the rest of your life? Well, I wouldn't mind living in Florida for the rest of my life. I think it's such an awesome place. Like, I feel like one of the luckiest people to have grown up here, but I really don't picture myself living here forever. In a few years, I don't want to say like I want to move, like I am going to be moving to California, hopefully in about a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. If you could travel to any 3 places in the world and money wasn't an issue, where would you go? Well, anywhere that I say I want to travel to, I am going to travel to. Yes, I understand like money has a big effect on it because it's going to be really expensive, but I feel like that's a priority of mine. Money will never, in my mind, keep me from doing something. Like, I won't ever think, oh, that's too expensive. An experience will never be too expensive for me, you know what I'm saying? So as much as I have to work, as much as I have to save, I'm going to, so I'll be able to travel to wherever I want. So the top 3 places on my list right now to travel to, I don't want to sound like these are the only places I want to travel to because I'm going everywhere. Hawaii, Alaska, and Australia. Those are the only questions I'm going to be answering for this video because I could keep going, but it is just so hot. Like, and yeah, I hope that you guys like this. Hope it was interesting. If you did like it, please thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Dad! Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So, it is hot. I'm like sweating, and I don't want to put my hair up because I like the way it looks right now, and I'm just so hot though. Oh my god, it's just so hot. Like, my boobs are sweating. So I guess we're gonna end it on that note.